Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. SJ Poor here with
MM.
Yes, it's been one of those days so far, and we're just going with it on this one. No matter what happens, this is where we're going. Even though our dog's having a complete fit over here off to the side, we're just going to ignore that.
She's having a temper.
She's having a tantrum, and she's jumping on us. Anyways, so, as you'll notice, we're sporting just a little bit of swag. We got ourselves some brew tubers, attire. What do you think of that? That's right, craft beer brewer, Brew Tubers logo, polo shirt. That's right, we are official. You know why we're official? Because we had ourselves a visitor down this past weekend, well, Sunday and Monday. And we did a brew day. So, take a wild guess on who that was. Whee!
Cheers.
There we go. Cheers! You guessed it. It was main brew guy himself, Gary Frontine. I probably butchered his last name, but yeah, it was Gary. We'll just go with that. He was kind enough to come down and have a brew day with us. What a great time we had. We brewed beer, obviously. MM did a
Rogue hazelnut brown.
right.
It was a kit, but that made it nice because I was able to kind of do it off to the side sort of on my own while they were doing their big brew.
And the reason why you bought that,
Because you have Pac-Man yeast.
that's right.
Yeah.
We got ourselves some Pac-Man. This is actually a kit straight from Rogue. It's a Rogue kit.
The Rogue kits don't come with yeast.
No, they
say
don't.
it right on the label. Does not contain our Pac-Man yeast.
That's right. So we were fortunate enough to have a good friend of mine, Mark, who cultured off Pac-Man from a chocolate stout a few years ago. And he was kind enough to give me some of that. And I've been keeping that alive now for about 2 years. It's a phenomenal yeast. I have yet to find anything that it doesn't ferment out. I mean, seriously, it ferments everything out the way you want it to. It's bizarre. It truly is. A yeast that'll do a porter, a stout, and damn near a lager. Because I even went I did a cream ale that was just on the borderline between a lager and an ale, and it fermented it out perfectly. Perfectly. Yeah, I threw an A in there just for shits and giggles. Perfectly.
Well, hopefully it ferments out my Rogue perfectly.
I had no doubt. Here's some footage from our brew day. I thought it went straight through, but I didn't see nothing come out. Right? These ones got stuck up under that other pre-roll. So here we are. We are brewing at Little Face. Gary was nice enough to come down to brew with us here, and Mary's going to be doing a brew after a bit. She's doing actually the Rogue Hazelnut Brown, and it's a kit. Rose, it's a kit beer, but they won't sell it with Pac-Man yeast.
He's got Pac-Man.
So we got Pac-Man. We got that base covered. And exactly. That's why we're standing in the store, and she's like, it says it doesn't have the yeast in it. And I'm like, yeah, but I got it. Yeah, let's get this.
And guess what I'm going home with?
Yes, indeed. We're going to have a little bit there to share.
So I'm taking a little vial of Pac-Man.
Yes, that'll be good. I got to remember to put some of that in the sanitizer. That way we'll be good to go.
Yeah.
Good and viable. I've had that yeast now for 2 years.
Right.
Brewed. Just keep reusing it over and over.
So it's probably not Pac-Man anymore. It's SJ Man.
Yeah. It's another proprietary. We got that theme going on. Proprietary blends of yeast and hops and everything else.
Oh yeah, we're using his proprietary blend of hops. What are we using that for? The bittering?
We are using it for it's a late edition, so it's going to be an aroma.
Okay.
Pretty sure.
So the proprietary blend contains
Oh man, it contains Cascade, it contains Centennial, it contains Willamette, it contains Fuggle, Northern. So there you go. And how much of each? Not a clue.
No idea. So basically, this may not be a repeatable beer.
Oh, guaranteed. This thing is this is a one-off by far.
So some shout outs. Who do you got shout outs for?
Oh, well, I want to do a big shout out for, and I don't know what her last name is, but Sue from Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. Shout out to you and your group in Chambersburg at Homebrew for Less in Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. They hosted us on Saturday.
Yeah.
Great group of people. She's in the challenge. So shout out to you. And you'll be getting your t-shirt soon. So shout outs to, let's see who else. My God, I'm horrible with shout outs.
So am I. I should have kept
Need a list.
we need a list.
Yeah, we'll figure that down. Run a list of people down.
Or we can go through the hubs. We got
Got Laramore 22. You got Tony Yates. You got Time for Another One, Paul Wicksteed. You've got Under the Table Brewing, Nate and Brad.
Yep.
You've got Gash Slug from Australia. Thank you for jumping aboard.
strong work on that, by the way.
Yes, very good. Kevin Clements.
Hey,
Oh, how could I forget Harry Brew 69?
right, Harry.
So yeah, shout out to all you guys. Zippy, what's up? Have you ever talked to Zippy?
Don't think I have. I need to get on there and start subbing a lot more. I finally got an app. Thankfully for Tony putting up all those videos, I'm getting introduced to a lot of brewers that I kind of missed out on.
Oh, Sam Larkin from Canada.
There you go, Sam.
What's up, Beauty, eh? Beauty. We need to get a mouse and put it into a beer bottle. I'm not even going to try my Canadian accent because I'm horrible at it. It's just bad. It's just bad. The mill does a little bit more of a fine grind, but we've got a real nice mixture of broken hulls. That as they go in here, you can really.
Oh God, that smells good.
That does.
It's making me want a beer.
As soon as this thing gets going, we're gonna be hitting that. I tell you what.
I tell you what. It's because we're in America.
That's right, we're in America. We in South Central Pennsylvania. This is what we do down here in redneck country. You know, we're getting on 4-wheel drive trucks, and we find us some mud. Hey, what do you think, Gary?
Yeah.
Give her a stir, see if you're okay with that.
Oh, it's not as thin as I thought it was.
Yeah, it's got some substance to it.
You're right, though. It's got thinner than I was going to do it too.
Just a little bit. I don't know. See, now when I did it through my app,
Yeah.
I was at 7, so we're
7.4, right?
yeah. So we're at 8, but we're going by the other one.
Yeah. So you can probably just look at your beer smith settings. It just might be set to 1.25.
Yep. Yeah.
Or higher. You
All
look at it.
right. So we'll go ahead and throw this guy on. Toss this in here so we can.
Actually, let me see where we're at, right?
Yeah. I'm assuming we're going to be dead on.
So if we are, I've got the time set.
Let's stop. 150. Stop.
Holy shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, shoot from the hip.
That is dead on.
Actually, just jumped 1 degree.
Oh yeah, sure.
Good.
You can tell by the line.
Let it go down in. Yeah, it still pumps. How's that lighting that up?
Well, and the other advantage of doing this at this time is, you know how when you get the steam comes up and it goes up in the bag, and then
The bag gets all sticky.
yep,
Probably right, just like it is on the inside.
the whole thing gets like that.
I can't tell. Oh, you know what?
I don't know if it got it or not, but yeah.
1082 in the first runnings.
That is a phenomenal first running.
Yeah.
That is really nice. Brinks is what? Was 20.
Yeah. Bricks is 19.
Yeah, you can turn it down a little bit.
No, yeah, 20. Well, it's 19.1.
Oh, there we go with that whole getting down to the nitty gritty. Yeah, that is, you're right. It's just on the underside.
Just on the underside.
This would be a great party guile. This would be a good party guile to run off.
Yeah.
All right, I am stoked. I mean, the only slight mishap that we've had was
We didn't fire up
the sparge until like right now.
So we're doing more Vorlofting.
Yeah, exactly. This is going to be clear. But it is
Yeah, there
nice.
you go. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Mare's just about to a boil. That's it. We got all kinds of beer brewing back here.
Nothing like homebrew hot.
There might even be a bug or two in there. You never know.
So, you know.
Adds a little protein.
Yeah, a little head retention.
Pretty sure it's those are the ones I packaged. I kicked all the bugs out of them.
Did you?
Oh, thank you, dear.
That's
Thank
too
you.
bad.
That's planning ahead, you know. This thing is going to go into a full-out boil.
Yeah, we better be ready.
Yeah.
I can see that hot break is pretty thick.
It is very thick. We took this thing up. We are a good, see, that would be 10.
Yeah,
We're 13 easy.
13. Yeah, 13 almost 14.
Yeah.
This is 15.5 in the year, right?
Yeah, up to here, right to the edge there. So we have plenty to boil away. I'm going to just go ahead and let it drain out just a touch.
All right.
The all-new Nash FM 106.7.
There you go. There you go. See, and it sets.
Get it back in.
We'll get it back. I mean, actually, it's still.
Yeah, no. It's wicking up. I feel like my crotch is on fire here.
This is a new way of losing weight. You just burn the fat.
Burns and the fat just melts away. Oh my god, I've had too much to drink.
Never too much.
Hold that away from your flame.
Oh!
Yeah, about that. It does melt.
I keep moving. God damn! I ain't gonna be Sasquatch no more. I'm just gonna burn up there. It's coming.
I don't know. The pounds just melted off of me.
It's amazing.
It's amazing.
I started out the day 280 pounds and I ended up 250 and I had dinner. I don't quite understand. And we're back.
We're back.
We are at cool down. We've actually been at cool down for a couple minutes. So I'm going to shove this guy in here, kind of give us an idea of where we're at. We are, what is that, just under, right at 100. So just need to bring it down a little bit and clean up.
So we're going to take another gravity reading. We took a gravity reading rate pre-boil, and it was kind of shocking. We were around 1040-ish. We had, the first runnings was about 1080 plus. I can't remember what it was, but on the Brinks it was 20, pretty near 20. We'll say 19.75 or whatever, but it was on the upward side of 20. So I was real happy with that. Of course, we diluted it down some, and then we boiled the shit out of it. And we reduced our, I mean, we had a good 13, 14 gallons to start with. So we had a lot to play with. And I believe we've reduced it down a good bit. So we'll get the final gravity reading, or not the final, but our original gravity reading on it here shortly. So, yeah, well, our brew day has been turning out pretty damn good. I cannot complain. Not one bit, I tell you what.
So there was our brew day. MM done did.
Done did.
MM done did her rogue. We did our summer ale, which is actually a hybrid Dusseldorf Alt beer and and a summer ale. So it's kind of a hybrid of the both. Great thing about this is we did a 12-gallon batch is what we finished out with. I kept 6 gallons. Gary kept 6. Excuse me. I'm fermenting my 6 gallons out separately. 3 gallons of it's going to be fermented out with Pac-Man. 3 gallons is going to be fermented out with the Dusseldorf Alt beer, WLP 036 yeast. So, and Gary is going to be fermenting his out with a San Francisco lager. So yeah, we are going to end up with 3, hopefully 3 totally different beers, all from the same batch, which is phenomenal. That is so cool.
Ready, we'll have to drive up there and have a tasting.
That's the plan. The next time you see me and Gary and MM together, the 3 of us together, we're going to be up north. We're going to be heading up that way. We're going to do a tasting, because that's the way it works. You come to Little Face to brew, we'll come to your place to do the tasting. That's the way it works. We've done it before, and we'll do it again, by golly. So, yeah, we got some great stuff from Brewtubers. Mm-hmm. Came down, gave us some swag, gave us some glasses and bottle caps.
Oh, he brought you a hops poster.
Right. He brought me a hops poster, which I'm going to hang on the wall over here, which is fantastic. I don't know how he knew I wanted one of those, but I have my yeast poster back here that I use quite a bit. I use this thing all the time trying to figure out different yeasts and whatnot to fit for the different beers. Now I've got the hops poster that I can sit over there and actually research that as well. So I am stoked about that. So we got ourselves the t-shirts, we got our glasses, we got bottle caps, we've got a hops poster.
He brought you beer.
He brought me beer. I tell you what, if you people get a chance to try some of his, and some of you will because you're in the challenge, you get a chance to try some of his beer, by all means give it a try. It was Ledge Brewing.
Yes.
So this is a collaboration.
Oh, there you go. No. The 2 of them the other night trying to say collaboration after the long brew day was rather hysterical. I think conflagration, conglomeration. Yeah, they hit everything.
We hit every one of those. Yeah.
But collaboration. It's a collaboration brew.
And we came up with a name, which
Face on the Ledge.
Face on the Ledge. That's right. So that's what this is. It's the Face on the Ledge Summer Ale. If you
You're welcome, by the way. I was slightly more sober.
She was a little bit better off than we were on that one. It was a long day, and we got a lot done. And while we packed a lot into a couple days, I tell you what, we went out to Chambersburg on Saturday, spent the afternoon out there at Homebrew for Less.
Yes, the number 4. Homebrew for Less.
For Less. In Chambersburg, Pennsylvania. Great group of people out there. Thoroughly enjoyed that. We had great conversation. Met with Sue, who's going to be in the challenge. Shout out to you, Sue. There's a shout out earlier in the video to you, but here's another one to you. And shout out to your crew.
Yes.
Because you guys, really, all of you folks out there in Chambersburg hanging out at that store, you're the reason why we do what we do. You have a passion for brewing beer. And that was obvious there.
Well, and I have to say, I told Gary this when we were talking about this, I'm always amazed at the camaraderie with home brewers, with people who brew beer. I mean, we were invited out there by Sue, but no one else from the brew club had any idea who we were. We were two people who walked into the brew store, poked around a little bit to see what they had, and then walked out back where they had some stuff barbecuing and some food going and some brews going, and
they invited us
they
into
invited
their.
us in. They
Right.
just said, "Hey, grab some food, hang out, try some beers." And they had no idea who we were. We weren't part of their brew club, but they graciously shared, and they talked about what they brew and what they have brewing, and it was pretty cool. It's something that I like about the beer community, the homebrew community, is everybody's just very.
Oh, it's a great.
It's
It
great
is.
camaraderie.
It's a great group of people that share ideas, techniques, knowledge. Doesn't matter. They
Yeah.
share everything, and they share good food
Yes, and good beer.
and good beer. Yeah. So that was fantastic. So we did that on Saturday. Stopped at ABC Brewing on the way home. Had some snacks there and a couple beers.
Great fried mac and cheese bites.
Yeah, most definitely. They were really good. Brought a couple beers home, enjoyed those. And then we moved right into Sunday with Main Brew Guy, doing the brew day here on Monday morning, and then all day Monday. And we sat out on the deck Monday night, and we just enjoyed each other. I mean, that's the best way I could do it. We were exhausted from the day, because I'm sure if you'll see his video, you'll see, he had some good footage and whatnot, and we had a great brew day. I had a great time, and I'm pretty sure he had a good time. We sat out on the deck till 1:30 in the morning,
Yeah,
and
1:30, just talking.
just talking about
everything
life
under
in
the
general. I mean, it was fantastic.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So the more I do this kind of stuff, the more I dig it. I love meeting new people and in the whole 9 yards. So
And it's great when they come to visit, because someone cleans the house for me. I haven't had time between school
so
and
that's
work.
the reason we're allowed to do it.
No, normally I would have cleaned the house, and you know that, but
I know, just picking.
I've barely had time to,
Turn sideways.
basically, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Alrighty, folks. Well, I hope you enjoyed this Homebrew Wednesday. This is going to be a rather lengthy one, but I feel I wanted to do it justice, because we had an absolute great time.
We did. We had a really good time.
I couldn't ask for better. Great people coming down, us going out and meeting. Just everything about it was awesome. So, yeah, that's pretty much for this week. This is SJ Poor.
MM for.
Enjoy the fruits of your labor, folks, and brew beer. Cheers.
Oh man, you gotta watch where you're stepping around here.